Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Bell. I'm so happy to see you all. I've missed you very much over the last few weeks, and I hope everybody is pretty much happy and healthy. Everybody here at the Bell House is doing good. So we're happy, healthy, doing what we need to do, and even Diggy here says hi. Yeah. So I'm very glad to be able to talk to you guys today and to do a lesson with you as well. Well, first of all, of course, we're going to do some library review. And there are a few things that seem to be very confusing for a lot of students in the library. And the first thing is the different parts of our library and what those different parts of the library have in them. So, does anyone out there remember what the three main sections of our Fred library are? Think about that for a minute. The three main sections. Now, if you're having a little bit of trouble thinking of them, the first section, the first letter of the name of that section starts with E. So think of a word in the library that starts with E. Then the second one starts with F. So think of which section that is that starts with F. And then finally, the other section starts with an N. So that should jog your memory and help you to kind of remember the names of our sections. So the one that starts with an E, if you said the everybody section, you are a genius. You got it right. E for everybody. And those are our picture books. Now the F, of course, stands for fiction. That's right. So F for fiction. We're going to talk more about what fiction is in just a few minutes. And the other section that starts with an N, of course, is, let me hear you say it, nonfiction. So, I'm not going to tell you what fiction and nonfiction are until later. We're going to kind of try to decide what's in those sections and what those words mean. So, since so many students get confused about fiction and nonfiction, we're going to go over what these two sections are today. I want you guys to think for a few minutes about what you remember about the fiction section. What are the things you remember the most about it? Now, try to remember what kind of books are in this section. Try to remember how this section's put together. Try to remember also what kind of call numbers are in this section. Call numbers. I hope you remember what those are. And also try to remember how these books are put in order. So first, what does the word fiction mean? What does fiction mean? We've talked about this a ton in media. Now, let's see, if you can't remember what it means, just from your brain, does it mean A, that something is real and true? Does it mean B, that book has a lot of illustrations and very little words? Or C, it's fake or it's made up? So think very carefully. A, it's real and true. B, it's a picture book. C, it's fake or made up. So if you were thinking that it's fake and made up, like in C, then you're correct. Okay, so fiction is fake. Everybody say this with me. Fiction is fake. All right, so fiction is fake, made up, not true or real. So a second thing I wanted to ask you about fiction is, what is the other name that we use for fiction books in our library? Fiction books kind of have a nickname, you would say. So to help you out again, would that mean that A, they're called picture books, B, they're called chapter books. Or C, they're called nonfiction books. So which one do you think it would be? All right, so if you said B, chapter books, then you are correct. Okay, very good. So fiction books are also known as chapter books. Another question I wanted to ask you all is, do you all remember what call numbers are? What are they with library books? We went over this a lot again too, especially the beginning of the school year when we were going over library sections and how to find books in our library since it was new to some people. So I'm going to give you 3 choices again. Are call numbers on the side of a book that tells what section of the book it's in and how to find it? B, a label with the book, title of a book. C, a sticker with the barcode number of the book used for checking it out. So the answer would be A, a white label on the side of a book that tells what section the book is in and helps you to find it. So always on the side of the book, the spine of the book. And they do give you a clue of where that book goes and in what order that section is in. With nonfiction, what would a call number look like? Okay, so A, would it have a number at the top of the call number label? B, would it have an F or an FIC at the top of the label? Or C, would it have an E at the top of the label? So, since it's fiction, it would be B. It would have an F or an FIC at the top of the the call number label. All right. So now, what is under the F on the call number for fiction? So we have the F at the top, and then underneath there's something specific to help you decide how this section is put in order. So is it A, the first 3 letters of the title, B, a number, or C, the first 3 letters of the author's last name? Let me give you a couple seconds. And you know that the answer is C. I think I heard people from Seaford yelling it all the way to me here in Easton. So C, it's the first 3 letters of the author's last name. And then underneath, there's something specific to help you decide how this section is put in order. So now this should give you an idea of how nonfiction or how fiction is put in order. Are they put in order by A, ABC order or alphabetical order, B, number order and ABC order, or C, title order? Now, the answer is A. Fiction books are in ABC or alphabetical order by the first 3 letters of the author's last name. Very good, everybody. So let's go ahead and recap what we have on fiction. So A, fiction is fake, made up, and not real. B, fiction books are also called chapter books. C, call numbers are what labels on the spine of a library book, and they give you the section and the orders that the books go in. Fiction books have an F at the top of their call number label. F, fiction books have the first 3 letters of the author's last name under the F on the call number label. And G, fiction is in ABC order by the first 3 letters of the author's last name. I'm laughing because Diggy is sitting here looking at me. And I think he's saying that he knows everything that we just went over. Good for you, Diggy. So we'll continue our video in just a few minutes.